The Grand Princess is, of course, a Grand Class ship. Built in 1998, it's one of the older ships in the fleet with a passenger capacity of 2,600. Let's take a tour. As usual for my ship tours, I start on deck 4 all the way at the bottom. Medical center and disembarkation point, mainly for the tenders, but sometimes to a dock as well. The medical center, of course, is always on 4. They keep posted hours, but of course, it's 24/7 for emergencies. On deck 5, we'll start all the way forward with the art gallery surrounded by staterooms. On older ships like this, they tend to have the art gallery extending all the way out and into the stateroom areas. And then have this really long corridor going all the way into the front, which will take you to the Piazza area. This is an outside company. They're not associated with the cruise line, so they do their own business here. And of course, the centerpiece of any princess ship is the Piazza. Three decks deep, surrounded by restaurants, shops, and services. Plus, it's basically a central meeting spot. And behold the midship elevators, which you'll see a lot on your cruise. It's also worth noting that a lot of these restaurants and bar areas around Piazzas, when they're closed, just become another lounge space. So people come here to hang out, do work. For deck 5 food and drink, I'll start with one of my favorites. And I've said this a bunch of times before on other videos, but I absolutely love the International Café. It's 24 hours, food is great. Across from International Café and the art gallery is Alfredo Pizzeria. Next door to the pizzeria is Vine's Wine Bar, small but elegant. And next door to Vine's is the Internet Café. Not sure if this video game is going to be there as well, but it sure was a nice addition on this cruise. Pretty big space. Available printer, which is always appreciated. And what I also like about this space, not every cubicle has a computer, so you can plug in and do your own work on your laptop. And right next to the Internet Café is Captain's Circle. So across the midship elevators, almost making full circle to Good Spirits at Sea, always a popular bar on a princess ship. Now from here, turn right and aft to the Michelangelo dining room, the first of 3 main dining rooms. Now on deck 6 forward, starting with the Princess Theater and the snazzy lounge area at the entrance, the theater originally had a capacity of 748, but recent reports place it at 922. Nevertheless, I am noting the lack of center aisle in the front. And as you can see, the theater covers 2 deck levels. The seats are showing their age a bit, but they're still pretty comfortable. And these box sets are a nice touch. Handicap seating all the way at the top. Deck 7, by the way, also has entry for handicap. Aisle space is okay, it's just enough. Legroom is pretty good. I prefer a little more staggering with my sightlines, but it's okay. And right next to that snazzy lounge is the Snooker's Cigar Lounge. Or it probably should be called Snooker's Sports and Cigar Lounge. An array of cigars, of course. And darts. Now just outside of Snooker's and across from the elevators is the Grand Casino. By the way, this area here, closer to the bar, is the smoking section. And this section over here on the left, closer to the Snookers, is for non-smoking. The craps table marks the beginning of the non-smoking section. There are some examples of what that looks like. The smoking section is much bigger and comes with a snazzy bar area, and the cashier. Heading out the other side of the casino, the Piazza area, and the all-important guest services desk. Of course, this gets very busy doing embarkation and disembarkation, so try to use it on off hours. This is a somewhat older and smaller ship. So, for example, the shops, there's only 4, and they're between levels 6 and 7. These examples are for both levels, directly facing the Piazza area. Continue past this on level 6 and you'll find a Da Vinci dining room, our second main dining room. The other thing is how to get to the Botticelli dining room. Botticelli dining room is on level 6, but it's not connected to the rest of 6. What you have to do, you have to go to the 7, and then go down 1 more floor to 6. I'll show you where that is. So basically, I'm at the aft side of the elevator by the Vista Lounge, and I'm going to go downstairs. There are 2 elevators that go down here as well. You just have to pay attention to the signs that they do go to 6. Botticelli is the 3rd main dining room and the only one all the way aft. And as usual for my ship tour videos, I present the public bathrooms. For Deck 7, we'll skip the theater and go directly to the next item, the Shore Excursions Desk. Just off of the Excursions Desk is an area that I heard is going away, the library. Future Cruise was also using this area. Board games, books. It's just a nice lounge area as well. But like I said, once it goes back to dry dock, it's apparently going away. Across from this is the Crown Grill, probably the nicest specialty restaurant on the ship. Next to the Crown Grill is this rather small Future Cruises office. Continuing out into the Piazza area and across from the shops is the Crooner's Bar. Walking away from Crooner's, you face this hallway area. With sofas that get quite a lot of use. And the Explorer's Lounge. This big area has a facing bar at the front and is quite popular with art auctions particularly, and trivia. Walking away from the Explorer's Lounge and the sofas, we go to the next section, which starts at the Wheelhouse Bar, with its classic and classy maritime theme. And next door to that is the Italian specialty restaurant, Sabatini's. And next to Sabatini's is the photo studio and photo sales desk. One of the oceanfront locations are here as well, where you can get medallion-related accessories. Going aft, this little corner section is much appreciated, facing the entrance to the Vista Lounge. Outside along the perimeter of 7 is a proper open deck, with available chairs to check out the view. From forward and aft, you can make a round trip. Now this section all the way at the forward has a really commanding sweeping view of the front, as you see here. This is technically deck 8, but it's actually a part of prom deck as you walk up. When it's open, you can just walk up the stairs and continue from deck 7 to come up here, you come back down again. And they have these handicap assists that goes all the way back down to 7 from 8. And here's the vantage from the aft side. Again, making a full circuit. I totally enjoy this aspect of the ship. My stateroom was an inside cabin, smallish but quite cozy and serviceable. USBs, ample drawer space, pretty good sized desk, and a pretty decent sized mini fridge. Just underneath the mounted hairdryer, more plugs, and a couple more USBs. These open sections to the side of the desk also make great storage. Narrow storage shelves with house safe. Small but reasonable closet with lots of hangers. And of course the bathroom is going to be small, but it'll serve okay. There's one laundromat per stateroom deck, but they can be a little tricky to find. You go through double doors to get there, which, when you're holding a bunch of laundry, could be a little bit challenging. 4 sets of washers and dryers for each laundromat, 2 sets on either side. And just how big is that washer bin? Payment for everything here is with tokens. Except for these ironing boards, which were free and controlled by timers on the wall. And here's a little show and tell about how the token machine works. You pay with your medallion, of course. Deck 12 is staterooms, but here's a little hack I found while exploring the aft side. The high number is a 700. The terrace pool is right here. Then you just step out, and you're right at the pool. So if you want quick and easy access to a pool, try to get a stateroom right down there. Aloha Deck 12 towards the rear. For Deck 14, we'll use the midship elevator section as a starting point. First, we'll head towards the forward side and Neptune's pool area. This area is known for its Movies Under the Stars program, which runs pretty much all the time. Ample dining space as well. With 3 refreshment options all the way forward. Salty Dog Grill, the mix bar, and sliced pizza. Heading back towards midship just outside the elevators, another oceanfront location. And next to that, the popular coffee and cones, complimentary swirl ice cream, and specialty coffees at an extra charge. Back at the midship elevators, heading aft towards the Calypso Reef and Pool area. No food on this side, but there is a Calypso bar. And there is a second deck level to Calypso called the Conservatory, but it's really just a second story. This particular pool area is also protected from the elements from this roof. So it's actually pretty comfortable all the time. You know, a lot of families use this. Actually, they keep it at a pretty fairly comfortable temperature even when it's cold. There are perks to this area, like this big ping pong section and these private isolated loungers. Heading aft, you go to the buffet area, or Horizon Court. Ample seating, but it will get crowded, and not a lot of tables for single or couples. This being a smaller ship, food service is mainly confined to this one central area. Just past the aft elevators is more dining space. Much appreciated and much needed. And all the way aft, you find Alfresco's bar and the Horizon Terrace area. Another great place for views and sailways. By the way, if you're getting good value from this video so far, don't forget to hit the like button and share with your shipmates. And consider subscribing to get easier access to our ever-growing collection of port reports, ship tours, and tips to help the independent cruiser. For Deck 15, there's a lot going on in this forward section. We'll start with the Lotus Spa. The salon area is across from the Lotus pool. And inside the pool area is the spa's steam and sauna rooms. Along the other side of the pool is the entrance to the relaxation area, where people wait to get their massage treatments. Both regular treatment rooms and algae wraps. And of course, the bathrooms here are on a different caliber than the public ones. Walk forward down the treatment room hallway and you end up at the back end of the fitness center, where the official entrance is around the other side near the spa entrance. Head towards the forward elevators and you'll find the kids club areas, 3 areas separated by age. The treehouse, ages 3 through 7. The lodge, ages 8 through 12. And the beach house for teens ages 13 through 17. Follow outside towards midship and you'll find the Sea Breeze Bar. By the way, this area used to be popular with smokers, but they're no longer allowed back there. This surrounding deck area serves a lot of purposes. Movies under the stars, great views, and simply sunning and relaxing. This area has always been one of my favorite areas for sailaways and just views in general. It's the most unobstructed area and it has the widest field of view. Speaking of views, this forward area is also kind of cool when it's open. I see people jogging around here and it's facing the fitness center. Not a bad area to enjoy some views, especially this long stretch right here. Going down all the way aft, you'll find the lounge and nightclub, the 1-5. And across the way is the wedding chapel according to the map, Hearts and Minds according to the sign, so it also serves as a church as well as a wedding ceremony place, and other events as well, of course. And down the hall and outside towards aft, you'll find where the smoking section actually went, right here. Deck 16, all the way forward, you'll find the adults-only sanctuary area, with the Lotus pool, spa, fitness center, etc. right below. Towards midship, this area used to be known as the lawn court. It's just an empty area now, mainly for loungers, which affords a pretty nice view of the whole pool area. And all the way aft is the Oasis, shuffleboard, and outside games area, as well as loungers, jacuzzis, and a bar. And getting up to the sports court at the top, you can go up the stairs or use this special method. So this elevator right here is going to only say 17 to 6. This elevator does not stop at Botticelli room or decks 15, 16, and 17. So yeah, this is kind of a special elevator. When you see this, it means this elevator right here, which is the only one where you can get handicap access to get to the basketball court. So you'll probably only find one elevator that goes up to Sky 17. You'll have to look for that downstairs. But once you're here, you go through and there's a photo studio, and past the photo studio is the door. And from that door, you have the green. From the green, you have the ramp chair going up. This center court area is really windy, by the way, but provides you with everything you need. If you enjoyed this ship tour and want to find out more about the ports we cover, check out our website at portlowdown.com. And we love your comments and questions. Keep them coming, and we'll see you on the next cruise.